right, and welcome to our podcast, GoddeSShips. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support and welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Time for some shirt cam. You ready, Melinda?
I'm ready.
All right, let me big you up, dude.
So for the last, I can't never get it right.
Just turn your chest towards the camera, girl.
So for the last couple of months, I've been going through stuff. So this t-shirt says, "God don't make no mistake."
Well, there you go. Yes, yes, and yes. That is the truth. All day. Oh, he had to wave his hand on it. And so for mine, it is Generational Wealth Builder.
Right on.
Because that's what I got to get to. I need to get to these coins in honor of Goddess of the Coin. Hey, we got a hello for Jay. Welcome back, DC7.
What's up, cool? That's cool. It's my brother from another mother. What's going on, brother? Once again, the brothers is checking in. See?
Whatever. Anyway, I am Keely, the Soul Snatching Goddess, and today is my birthday. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Happy birthday to you.
Are we singing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You. Woo! I am Melinda, the FACKTgoddess, because I am female, African American. I need clarity. I provide knowledge, and I travel the diaspora. F.A.C.K.T. We want to. Just so y'all know, I was with my best friend this weekend, and I told her I was going to rip her map off the wall because I'm sick of her pointing to it every time I'm talking. Anyway, we want to thank you for joining us. We ask that you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. And don't forget to bang on the notification bell so when we have new episodes, you'll be one of the first people to be notified.
Hello, world. I'm FloydGod. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. Just a regular brother trying to fake it till I make it.
And tonight's episode is needing versus wanting a relationship. So this was quite interesting when I tried to do a little research, because when I put it in, when I said needing a, and then you know how it does that automatic, it finishes up stuff. It was like a man. I was like, what the fuck? So we some needy bitches out here. I had to finish typing for relationship to even come up. Like it was, yeah, it needed me to go on and say it. I'm like, dang. So it said to need someone is to buy yourself a first-class ticket to the land of codependency. Wanting, on the other hand, is the first step in learning how to love someone. You want to be around the other person because they make you smile. They make you happier, and time goes by quicker when they are around. So, I guess make sure you don't need nobody, but you want somebody. And then it went a step further for the women, and it said you need to have the man want you, and you not be wanting the man. Ah.
I heard somebody's television.
It was not mine.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Wow.
So, what do you all think?
Ladies first.
The face.
Ow.
That's what you look at. God, look at. He makes no mistakes. He makes no mistakes. That's all. Yes.
Oh, I can't with y'all.
Ladies first.
Okay. So
Shameless promotion. Wait, I'm trying to fix my screen so you can't see my shit.
this is kind of difficult.
Okay.
I guess it would be difficult for a pimp.
Oh, I knew it. That's why God got you early and bumped that knee. Just banged on that notification knee.
Of my foot.
Or foot, tomato.
Mm.
I'm sorry, people. You know how Floyd does. FloydGod does. Very distracting. Gets me off of the topic. Yes.
Oh.
Need, versing, wanting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's definitely a difference because I think a lot of times we feel as if we need a relationship, but we're in actuality just wanting it. Because when you get in that relationship, it's not always cut out to what you thought it would be. Which means, to me, which means you didn't take the time to really know if you know that person, if you need that person versus want that person. I mean, that's really a very important point because, I mean, again, it's just what the words say, need versus want. You can think you need it, but it could just be you wanting it.
Last shit.
I'm trying to think of when there are situations when you do need a relationship. You need I would say you need a healthy relationship if you say are planning to start a family, because of course you can be a single person raising a child. However, just starting out desiring to be single is, and I'm speaking of this time right now, supposed to be a little more difficult with all of the extra added difficulties of life. Especially for minorities, you have that whole layer of, you know, the whole police brutality, police taking lives, and it doesn't matter male or female. They're doing it younger. You have the issues with, you have adults now that say if there would have been a male presence. Well, I'm speaking of heterosexual relationships because I'm a heterosexual. So you have adults now that say if there would have been some type of male presence, or if it's a male raising the children, if there would have been some type of female presence, they feel like that they would have been more well-rounded now that they're adults. So I don't know, it's just layers to it. That's just my personal opinion. I think that might be one of the times where you need to be in a relationship because you can't just always do it by yourself. And I'm just a firm believer in, like, a female can teach her son plenty of things, or a male can teach his daughter plenty of things. But there's going to come some point in time where they need to get certain life lessons from that parent that's of the same gender because of just how it's processed and how it's understood. So for me, as far as a need, I would say maybe that's an example of when you need a relationship. A want, I mean, I think people want relationships all the time, and a lot of times it's connected with them being lonely. You can be alone, but some people are really lonely, so then they really want a relationship. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be a good one or a healthy one, just to be able to say, I have a boyfriend. If you're, again, I'm speaking from a female heterosexual perspective, or I want a husband. Like, it may be a time in your life where you don't even need one, where you're not even ready for one. Because a lot of times we have an issue with reciprocation. Like, you can't list all these things that you want and not be that same way to the person that you're saying that you want. So, like, I think about when I was in college, there are plenty of females that be like, I want a husband. So by any means necessary, they would try to ensure that they were at least on the way to the marriage lane.
Some females go to college for MRS degree.
Right. So I guess that would be an example of a want. They say they need it, but they really want it. Like, it's about the timing.
So I guess for me, I kind of look at it how I describe stuff to my kids of a want and a need. Because I guess, and it's a little backwards as well at times, because when I tell them to think about wants and needs, your wants are something that you don't have to have, and your needs are something that you must have, like food, shelter, whatever. And so, but then in the same respect of that, on the flip side, we're not built to be alone, I don't believe. So in at some point and in some manner, you do need relationship with people or with someone that's special and different and outside. I think for me right now, I think when I first lost my husband, I was like in a little space. And then when I started talking to he who shall not be named, it was a want, because I wanted companionship. I wanted for some other stuff. So I overlooked what I needed to have my eyeballs on to stay within that little realm. And then COVID was going on, so I couldn't go out and find nothing else. It was just like I was there. And it was fun. I ain't gonna take nothing from it. It was fun while it lasted. I ain't gonna take that from it. However, I think it was more of a want than a need. And I think it lasted longer than it should have because I wanted it to and not that I needed it to. And then with their dad, I think that whole relationship was, I was trying to push, like you were saying, about a male being present and in their life and stuff, because that's what I was used to. Like, my parents have been married for 46 years. So, you know, that seeing that is what is in my head of what's supposed to happen. So it's like, and I even know that it was a point in time right before Joshua came when we was kind of rocky. And I was like, but I don't want my kids to have two different daddies. And I know I want two kids, so we're gonna go and work this on out. So I probably should have chopped out, then I wouldn't have Josh. So. But yeah, so I think it's a lot of extra stuff that goes behind it, emotional wise, that people think about, even like what you're used to seeing that puts stuff onto things. Because like I said, I probably should have cut out a long time ago, but I didn't, because I was trying to keep that family structure that I was used to seeing intact and have a father figure there for them that was their dad. And I realized that males, you know, it's stuff that I can't teach no male. I'm sorry. Like, I can tell you, give you part of the game on this side, but It's something that males do that I can't tell you about, and I don't want to hear about you wanting to get no coochie.
Oh,
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want you to tell me that you want something. Just now, the furthest that it'll go is back when they weren't, when they was a little younger, like 16, 17, because at the end of the day, I'm realistic, but I know I want you to protect yourself at the end of the day. I ain't condoning, because you ain't got no money where if a slip up happen, you can afford no baby. And you still ain't got this shit now. But I would prefer you to protect yourself than to fuck around. So if you come and tell me you need some condoms, I'm gonna buy you a box. I don't mind, because I would rather you put it on and cover it up, put a raincoat on in the rain, than to get wet and fucked up.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want no details. I don't want to know who the girl is. I don't want to know none of that. And don't bring the help in my house, because this ain't no hotel.
All
Take
right.
that hoe and get some tail somewhere else. Well, that's it. Floyd.
I guess this episode ain't for all those independent women who say they don't need no man, they just need a relationship between them and their kids. But I digress. Baby crying. Something beeping. I don't know what me.
Oh, that's probably my stove.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm just so
eating.
right on. I was just I think that you don't need a relationship. And I'm only speaking specifically to, I guess, the intimate relationship type of deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people need a relationship. So I think if you need a relationship, there are some other underlying issues or some other issues that might need to be addressed. I'm not knocking it though, because I do know some people who just need to have somebody in their life. You know what I mean? So I think that the vast majority of us want to have someone that loves us unconditionally, someone that you can trust, whether that's a significant other, family member, friend, I think we all want some type of relationship, so as far as need, I think that speaks to underlying issues. You just need a relationship. I need to be with somebody. Because then you're not focusing on self. You're not learning who self is.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's cool to want, we want a lot of things, but so I'm going to leave it there for now.
And I think people who need to be in a relationship sometimes end up presenting as relationship hoppers, because they'll be in a relationship, then it don't work out. That ain't the person. They get out of that one and get right into another one because they need to be with somebody. So it's like, then that person still ain't the right one. They together for a minute, and then they hop into something else.
Yeah, have a tendency to settle or find themselves in less than ideal situations just because, you felt that codependency to want to be with somebody,
Yeah.
I'd rather be by myself, you know what I mean, than be in something I don't want to be in. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat trying to jump up here, so be mindful.
Mimi said she was going to be on the podcast too.
She been doing much these past 2 days. I don't know what's going on with her.
You've been at home. So she's like, yes, I got my daddy here.
You're doing too much.
Okay, so this is a sidebar question. And I'm asking this to Floyd. So, what are these females doing out here where guys feel like it's cool? We ain't talking a whole lot of time. We ain't did nothing. We ain't established where we going. And you feel like you can ask me for an ass, titty, or snatch pic. Are they just throwing it out there to y'all like that?
Damn, I
There ain't
can't
no
fake
freeze.
the because my fan on.
No, you can't fake the freeze.
You say what is it with dudes
Are they
acting
just
like
throwing
they?
it to y'all like that?
I mean, y'all trying to what y'all? Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, this is the birthday edition.
This is what?
This is the Keely birthday edition. She can say what she wants to say and ask what she wants to ask.
Oh, this is full blown niggerdom. This is what this is. No, well, girdom. We try not to use that word on the show. Girdom.
Yeah.
So you mean like, what is it with dudes that you say they put in the work, like they be talking and all that?
No.
Oh.
No work has been put in. That's what she's saying.
And they want you to Snapchat.
She froze for real.
Yeah, she froze.
No, but what she's saying is, go on and go off and come back, girl. What she's saying is, you're just starting to talk. And then all of a sudden, he's like,
Snapchat me them too.
Yeah.
Snapchat me them titties. Let me know I'm your city. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Wait. Not Snapchat. She's saying they're asking for tits snatch or ass pics.
Fresh out the gate?
Like, you're in a conversation. Maybe you didn't talk 2 or 3 days, maybe. I'll say that. She'll have to come back and tell you the time frame she's thinking of. And eventually it leads to a request for one of those pictures. And her point was, we don't even know each other. We just started talking and you already asking for. So she says she feel like men ask it in a familiar way. I mean, in a way where they're like accustomed to it.
Well, that's because they is. Like, look at the world we live in now. Like, it's nothing for people to send each other naked pictures. I mean, for the vast, saying. So, he's coming back.
I was like, she trying to get rid of us?
Did it keep recording? Did it keep recording?
Yeah, we good.
Okay,
so,
good.
I think that, like, we live in a society now where. Go ahead.
Hold on, Floyd, so she can give clarification on what she was asking.
Oh, see, clarity.
Yeah.
Carry on.
I was just telling him I thought you meant if you're talking to somebody for 2 or 3 days and the conversation is flowing, and then it eventually leads to him asking for a snatch ass or tit pic, right? Is that what you?
Okay. Let me lay it out. Let me lay out and paint the picture. Talking a couple of days. But it's more text than talk, right? We've spoken a few times on the phone. The initial times and conversations was regular conversations, get to know you, where you from, kids, all that stuff. Now, you know, because at some point, if you feel like you may be attracted to a person, it's going to turn a little flirty. I don't mind a little flirt. And, you know, that's cool. So we did a little flirtatious talk. And then that following day, we only text, but we didn't talk. But I get a picture of you in the morning and you roll, you know, you feeling yourself. You like, pour my morning coffee. I'm like, okay. But he wasn't smiling. So I was like, you're not smiling. So you must didn't dream of me because I'm doing a little flirty shit back, forth, right? So he's like, well, you didn't give me anything stimulating to make me dream about you last night. I said, well, that's because we didn't talk. So then he was like, well, a picture will do. A picture of what? My face, my smile, my hand. What you want a picture of?
Snapchat. No.
Yeah. So then I get ass, titty, or snatch will do.
Oh, he texts that to you.
Yeah. So I'm like, you gotta earn those pictures, and I usually don't even send those pictures out because I'd be damned if these goodies be all over the internet because you got mad at me. Because first of all, we haven't even established where the fuck this is going, or what we're doing, or what we're talking about. We just getting to know each other. Are you trying to get to know her already?
Well, the only way I can really explain this shit is just, I just have to be who I am. So
yeah, that's what I want.
In my lifetime, that's not how I wanted to say that, but that's how it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in my lifetime, I received, pictures, right?
Uh-huh.
And at first I was like, oh yeah, right?
Uh-huh.
But then after like 5 minutes of that, it was like, the fuck? Right? Like, anyway, I would rather see it in person than, motherfucker rehearsing,
Thank you. And that was what I said. I said that's more of an in-person, take your own eye bang pictures for the spank bank later type of thing. Not, I don't put it out there.
It's a few sides to it, because like for me, that don't do nothing for me no more, right? But like some dudes just be wanting to have some naked shit. Like they just feel entitled to have it because of the way we living now. Like it ain't nothing for people. People send naked pictures all the time, like it ain't shit. Like it's just like when we was younger. If you heard about a girl that was, chewing on the rooster, it was like, ooh wee. You know what I'm saying?
But now it's expected.
Nah, it's like
whatever.
It ain't shit for a mother. It ain't shit for a mother like suck a nigga something. I'm like, all right, yeah, it ain't nothing now, right? So I think the way we are now, like people send pictures, it ain't nothing. I think initially when a guy asks for something like that, I think that's wild. I think you be kind of testing the water too. As a guy, you might be testing the water. Like it's kind of like shooting dice. If she winks, she'll fuck, right? So,
exactly. And that's how I felt like it came off. So when I expressed that back, then he was like, so did you not want my answer? And I was like, I wanted your answer, but just because you asked for it don't mean I got the sin.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not a fapper. So, right? Like, so I don't have pictures and be like, oh yeah. I don't know what they...
And what am I gonna get back? Because I don't want no dick pics. Dick pics don't do shit for me.
I think the whole picture thing overrated. But I would say in that instance, they trying to test the water. Yeah, I mean, if you get a picture out of it, great. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of how they thinking. But I think it's also like, well, let me see where she at. And then a lot of people out here just freaks now. They be freaky to them. They like that type of shit now. Like, it's a new day. You know what I mean? It's a new day. You can say hello and somebody show you their ass like it ain't shit. So it's different ways you can look at it. But I think women should be vigilant and not showing pictures. Yes, I'm saying that shit today. I think women should not send nudes unless y'all been together, and that's just what y'all on. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I feel that shit in this moment. That's real, because it really don't do nothing. They be freaks. They need something to beat off to at night. That's what I think. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't send nobody no picture. Did you freeze up again? I think Keely froze up again. And look, it be freezing up in the craziest face. But I mean, just to finish that off, like, I don't know. I mean, when I wanted to see pictures like that, it was because I was just on some pervert shit. Like, ooh, I got these pictures of these naked, But now it'd be like, I could care less about that. So
when I tell y'all tonight, my cable provider is gonna get a fucking phone call.
You been freezing, baby.
And it be freezing you in the
and when I tell you, they gonna get a whole phone call from me tonight. I'm about to have some free shit for a couple months.
Well, you've been on some Prince shit. You've been, when it frees, it's been striking curious poses. But I mean, with the picture thing, like I said, it's a double-edged sword, because some dudes just really be on some freaky shit, and then some people just, I don't know what their reason be. You know, when I was into that, it was just a habit. I look at it that one time and wouldn't look at it no more. So I would probably be leery of somebody who asked me for pictures like that out the gate like that.
I mean, very much so for me, because like I said, I don't even like the most I might send some cleavage type shit, but I'm not sending no picture of my cooch. I ain't sending no picture of my ass, because that requires me to do too much motherfucking work. I ain't got no photographer around here to take pictures of my ass, so I got to set a camera up and turn all over.
These
and
women be acrobatic as fuck with the phone showing their ass. I don't know how
Don't
they be
they?
doing it.
I don't.
I don't know how they be
They're
doing that shit.
amazing, and if they can do it, they're wonderful. But I ain't finna do it. That's too much motherfucking work.
It is. It's a lot. I mean,
Why are you looking like that?
I'm
Fat
listening
guy.
to what
I would be leery though if somebody just asked me fresh out the gate. But then again, if you establishing the sex ship, you know I got to go on both sides. If you establishing the sex ship, right?
But that's
Then
the thing.
that's
We ain't
another
established
situation.
nothing.
Oh well, then then I'd be like, nah. Or
That's
you
my
said,
problem. So that's my problem. My problem is we haven't said what this is. If you trying to date a bitch or if you just trying to fuck a bitch, tell me.
I seen a meme where somebody said, "Show me a picture of that ass or something," and the girl did like this, like she took a picture of the fold right here, and it looked like ass. And then when you back up off of it, it was her elbow. I thought this shit was funny as hell.
Yes.
So you gotta have a
It's plenty
special
of ways to take a picture of a body part that's not that body part and say it's that body part. However, I don't have time for that.
Let me ask you this: is this somebody you met on? You know what I'm talking about, at the place where the fish dwell?
No.
No, you caught
No.
on. Okay, no, it's not that. Okay,
but
okay.
it's similar.
Same thing. Then I would be very
Where the fish dwell. No.
right. You caught that? Okay.
but it's a something like it.
Well, then, even especially in that situation, then hell no, because it's like, no.
Well,
Nigga, let me get your social security number then, motherfucker. You want to see some titties? Let me see some social securities.
So if you release, then I'm gonna do some other shit. No, I ain't gonna do that. Ain't got time. But again, I don't have time for that. Like it, and even if I was in a comfortable place for that, why? What are we doing with this? Like, if we are at that point, you can see it in person. Call a bitch and say, "Come by. I'm on the way." I don't mind. But we need to establish what the fuck we doing.
Nudes are for these two situations: for people in relationships and people that are just fucking or establishing a sex ship. Because then I can see if you establishing a sex ship, it's like, girl, what's happening? You know, this we on. And she'd be like, let me Snapchat you that buzzing and show you what's happening, right? And you know what you're getting into on the sex ship side. Or if you're in a relationship or something, y'all trying to add a little spice and you at work, you know what I'm saying? You in the middle of a meeting and your phone go off and it's your girl whole monkey on the phone and you like, yeah, you know, shit like that.
Exactly.
Those are the situations. But just on the fly like that, that's some pervert shit. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why your ass is on some weird ass website. So no, hell no. And I'm saying it as a guy, like, hell no. Like, no, if a dude asks you something like that, I'd be like, man, let me get your social then, motherfucker. I bet you motherfucker shut the fuck up then. Let me get your social. Let me get your mama address, motherfucker. Tell her to Snapchat me them titties. Granny at goddamn. So yeah, I would be leery, and I would have an issue with that because that's like, why, nigga? You can see the real thing if you work your way to it. So a memory is way better than a picture.
And I even said that. I'm like, that's first of all a to be earned, and the second of all, that's an in-person thing for me. You trying to see some ass, titties, and snatch? It's gonna be in person.
This motherfucker. I'm sorry. This. Oh God! Stop!
What is she doing?
She clawing it. I got the window open, trying to be nice, right? And this silly motherfucker clawing at the fucking window and shit. Anyway,
She said something out there she's trying to get to. You just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't see shit. But but you know, I don't. The whole nude thing is no. Don't send nobody no nudes. No.
You ain't worry about that. I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't send. No. That I would be leery. Like, no.
Viewers, do y'all send nudes?
Lord have mercy. Now look, on a forum like this, on a podcast, if somebody decided to send some news to while we was on the show, in that situation, I'm not saying do the shit, but I'm saying that would be a situation because that would be great for ratings, right? That would be great.
No, it would not.
Be no, too soon. No.
Tell them to DM you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it might make a point.
Like, what the hell?
Like I say, he wants y'all news.
No, I don't want them. I'm still talking about situations where a nude may be acceptable. That's all I'm on. Please don't send your news up here. Some of you motherfuckers don't need to be sending no news, bitch. That's all. I'm not gonna send a motherfucker no nude over here. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying, okay, we just gonna scratch the last 90 seconds of what I said. But I was just talking about situations where it might be somewhat acceptable. So if you're in a sex ship or establishing a sex ship, or if you're in a relationship, you're trying to spice it up, or if you're trying to get ratings on your show and you know it might spice it, depending on what your forum is. Apparently, this is not the forum for news. This is GoddeSShips.
Jesus.
You know, we ain't right. So yeah, we.
No. But I don't know about this guy. Don't make no mistakes no more.
They ain't gonna do nothing like that. Hopefully, don't nobody do no shit like that.
So my thing is, even in a sex ship, I don't think I would send you my news because we ain't nothing to each other.
And let me say this, because this is what I was gonna say a minute ago. I think, and I ain't trying to get too deep, but this society that we live in, this technological age that we're in, has destroyed the memory. Mm-hmm. Like when we were growing up, we took pictures like Polaroid or something like that. But for the most part, we have a lot of memories, right? We live in the day and time now. It's like snap a picture, take a video, instead of just having a memory. And so I remember, you know, growing up and having certain sexual experiences, we didn't have no cameras and camera phones. So when the girl came over, we got out, it was in my face. With my eyes around this one, you know, I got.
But it's bank, but it's bank later.
Yes. This is forever, unless I get like Parkinson's or something, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So you understand what I'm saying? This technological age has messed a lot of stuff up, you know. So, and that's a whole nother conversation.
It just depends upon the person.
What do you do?
I send nudes.
We've all sent nudes in our lifetime. We not disparaging that. We've all sent nudes.
Like the two of you are like, nudes don't do anything for you and blah blah blah.
No,
blah.
I said now it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm giving you clarity.
Ain't nobody talking about the past. We talking about now.
Always gangbang. Go ahead on, fat guys. Go ahead.
Always all over the place, and I have to reel your ass back in.
You got to reel me back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come on, PIMP, and let us know. Let us know about what you do with when news is acceptable. Reel me in. I'm here.
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying, when I say it depends, look, she's stuck again. She reeling.
You know what? I got to get this. I got that one. I got that one.
Oh my God. This is hilarious because she don't never freeze.
Ever.
And she is freezing multiple times on her birthday and her topic.
Look, she got that motion like after James Harden hit the shot, he be cooking and shit.
Yes.
Funny. That's funny.
But no, what I was going to say.
Now it's 2 of me. What the hell?
Girl, now that's what you need to get Floyd a picture of that.
Hey, what you a Gemini?
She gone. Yep, she gone now.
You a Gemini, Keely?
I am.
So it was 2 of y'all.
I know.
How ironic. Isn't that ironic? First black man to quote Alanis Morissette on the podcast. Carry on, people.
Yes, and Melinda like, who the fuck is that?
I know.
You do?
I like her.
What?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't she sing What If God Was One of Us?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Who sings?
No.
I don't know.
What's that woman name? But it ain't her.
Well, who is Atlanta's?
Oh, it might be her. It might be her. It is.
I just know about
You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. You're right. You're right.
So you're gonna give us clarity about the whole new thing since we're all being reeled back in.
So, for instance, going back to the person I told y'all that we had like a 7-year sex ship.
The flew out?
Mm-mm.
In Georgia.
Oh, okay, right on.
So he liked my breasts. So I could send him a picture of my titties every day. And to me, I was like, they're the same titties. Like, you want one every day? And so he works in, well, he doesn't work in it, but he fools around with like pictures and stuff like that, photography, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me that he had a disc like that he could play with my breasts, right? And so I didn't, so like he put a little video together, so to speak. So I didn't believe him. And he had 2 phones, and he called me on one phone and showed it playing on his TV on the other one or something. No, we was on the same phone, but he switched his camera on to the TV and showed me. And I was like, that is nuts.
This nigga got the nipple network going on. Huh?
Wow.
Oh my God, I thought that was hilarious.
The MNN.
So what was he doing with all this plethora of mammary glands?
Looking at him, apparently.
Looking at him on a regular basis.
In a loop.
Might have been.
Which, okay. So again.
So I'm just saying, that's why I said it depends, because like you said, we had a steady sex ship. So
right.
Steady is the key term. Steady.
Yeah, and that's why
7 years.
That's why I said it depends. Now I'm with you. I'm not getting ready to send nothing to no stranger because I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
But
and I don't know who you showing my cooch to.
Well, see, I don't even care about none of that because I'm a nudist. So that, again, it depends. Because I don't care about being nude in public. So if
I know. See, so like my boobs, yes. My ass and my titties, you got to earn.
Okay, that's you again. So I'm saying for someone that's like me, that's a nudist, you like being nude in public anyway. So you posting me on a network means nothing to me because I'll show you myself. You see what I'm saying?
F.A.C.K.T equals N-U-D-E.
That is a fact.
The
Everybody knows me knows that My dream vacation is to go to the nude beach with black sand in the Grill, Jamaica.
That's what's up there.
So that's why I am heavy on the it depends on.
Right.
Because if you find a person that doesn't mind being naked in public, if you post it publicly, you're not doing anything that would, you might piss them off because they didn't give you permission. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be the, oh my God, who saw my ass? Oh my God, who saw my titties? Or oh my God, who saw my vajayjay? You won't care if you're someone like me that would rather that we walk around with no clothes on a regular basis anyway.
So we all in agreement that it's a situational thing. It's all about what you own.
It depends upon the person.
Right. Okay. Right. I mean, I totally agree. I was just simply saying earlier, there was a time I was into it, and I've grown out of it. So like,
like both of you basically have said that you're not into phone sex. So people that are into phone sex, that enhances the experience.
Oh, I ain't busting a nut on my apps. Busting a nut on the screen saving this one.
There's plenty of people that have phone sex.
That's unfortunate. It really, really is.
Mm-hmm. No, I believe it. I just don't understand it.
And then even what you said about memories is still about the person and how they feel about memories. Because if you don't have a problem with those things, that adds to the memory. That brings the memory back. That enhances.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because to each his own. I never understood the concept of phone sex. It's all beaten off to me, so I don't get it. But okay. Wow. Had a chick told me I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Now you started, go on and finish. You what now? It sounds like something that shouldn't be said.
Yeah, just people just be. I had a person talk about mind sex. This was years ago, and I was like, "What the fuck? We gonna rub foreheads in this motherfucker? Like, what are you talking about?"
You got to explain that mind sex.
She said she wanted to have mind sex. Like she didn't want to touch or nothing. She just wanted to get a vibe. Vibe? My motherfucking rooster, it's harder than Chinese mouth. Vibe this, motherfucker.
Never heard of that.
And no shit like that. She probably never heard of the shit either till she said it to me that night. You know what I'm saying?
So what movie was that? Was it Judge Dredd or something like that? Where they didn't have physical touch?
You're talking and your screen was frozen.
What the fuck?
I'm so serious. Your screen was frozen, but we could still hear your voice. That's why I started.
Is it still frozen?
Like, no, you good.
You good now, but at first I was like, we get half and half. You get voice and froze, but you still get voice.
Listen, when I say they're going to get the best motherfucking phone call tonight, customer service, I don't know who's going to get me, but I feel bad for them.
So I got to ask this question because this is going to plague my mind all night. So what do you get out of phone sex? How does that work? Because in the end of the day, both of y'all just beating off, right? Because if you on FaceTime, if she on FaceTime and you on FaceTime and she run, oh yeah, that, and he like, oh yeah, babe, like y'all beating off, y'all looking at each other beating off, like what? Please enlighten me on that because I don't get it. I don't understand it. The fuck? I don't. So help me understand.
So if you're on a regular, what I've been told is.
What you been told?
Oh my goodness.
She sound like me, don't she?
Back in the day, back in the day, way before what I heard was
a little.
No. What? I'm serious, but it sounded. I started laughing because I know how it sounded. I'm talking about me though, but I said what I've been told was I saw both of y'all like.
Come through, clarity. Come through, clarity.
So, like, if you're talking about regular phone minus the video, right?
Either one.
I'm just saying, I'm starting there because phone sex started before there was video calls, right?
Analog sex. Analog.
So what I've been told is my voice turns men on, especially like when it's nighttime, after dark, early morning. Like men have told me that I should do a sex line because they say my voice is that sexy to them. And I've heard this from like a lot of men. That
so again,
I'm not even trying to talk to them in that way. And they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Then it ends up being
so I'm saying that to say just somebody's voice alone for phone sex can arouse them and make them want to do something. It can assist them with their, what'd you say, jacking off?
Whatever they call it, beat off, choke you.
You know, pleasuring themselves. If they like that other person's voice, it enhances them pleasuring themselves. And I'm sure that the imagination gets involved, you know, their mind, you know. I don't think it's an in-between thing. I think either you like phone sex or you don't. So I'm just saying for people that do, those are the types of things that they enjoy about it.
You just end up beating off, like I said.
Okay.
Interesting though. I mean, that's interesting now.
So essentially it is enhanced masturbation. Masturbation on another level. Because you're still masturbating, but you have the voice that's with it, the possible visual.
It's a dual masturbation because you're both masturbating. Well, sometimes you both are, because a lot of times I just talk to them because he say like my voice, and I'll be like, oh yeah, oh. So bros out there, sometimes the woman is lying like she's doing real sex. She ain't really getting it. She's just pretending. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well, men and women fake it, so that ain't nothing new. But they do. Men and women fake it.
It's hard for a man to fake.
No, it's not.
You can fake an erect penis.
You can fake busting.
No.
Women fake coming.
Fake an erect penis. That's what we're talking about.
No, but you hold on for a minute. Hold on.
But shit come after butt. Can you
hold on?
An erect penis.
No, you can't fake an erection. But when you say women fake it, I'm assuming that, like everybody else would assume, when we talk about women faking it, they're faking orgasm. Because that's when we talk about women faking it, that's mostly what most people are going to think about. So
I wasn't. No.
Okay, well, give me some. Okay, well, are you clarifying now?
Yeah. I was just been talking about it feeling good.
I just can't understand. I ain't never had nobody talk to me. I guess I just don't understand the phone. But I teach his own phone sex. Okay, so if you got a video, it's the same thing.
What you mean?
Okay, so phone sex with and without video, it's all the same thing, right?
Enhanced masturbation, yeah.
Yeah, because of course there's no penetration. You know what I'm saying? So of course it's masturbation, but when you're doing like a video, like a live video, then you're actually looking at the person's body, which, like Keely just said, it's another way of enhancing it.
Doing all that shit. It's
just like somebody watching porn and masturbating, but it's with a personal person that you know that you possibly could be having sex with.
Right. That's just like if you in person, you can watch your partner play with themselves, but then you end up actually having intercourse. That's the difference. You're not.
Look at the face. You've never had somebody play with themselves?
Maybe not.
No, I have, but I mean that shit don't last long. What you play with yourself for? I got it. It's on.
Yeah.
I can't speak on all of that. I'm just saying.
Well, we are different folks. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. So some people have foreplay where they look at each other in person.
Okay. No, I'm not discounting foreplay. She asked me a specific question saying, have I ever seen somebody masturbate before sex? And I said yes, but it doesn't last long because I'm going in. So
yeah. So that's why I said it depends on the person.
And then foreplay can, now speaking to foreplay can manifest itself in many different ways besides somebody playing with themselves. Just for clarity's sake.
But we're specifically talking about playing with yourself.
I was talking to both points. Anyway, go ahead. Carry on, y'all. Carry on.
Point.
Keely, you know exactly what I was talking about, right? I was answering your question of what you said and then going back to the point. Okay, long as there's some clarity somewhere. Okay. Carry on, y'all. I'm just trying to understand phone sex.
I don't know why it's so difficult for you to understand.
Well, apparently it is. I don't understand it.
You don't understand it. Don't you just mean that that's not your preference? You don't like it?
No, I actually don't understand it either. Like, I don't understand the purpose of it or anything like that. I hear what you're saying. So, understand the purpose of it.
So it's kind of like, basically, if you masturbate, but you want to take your masturbation to the next level, that is it. Because you have a visual, sound, and all of the other things without actually being in physical presence with somebody while you masturbating. It's just masturbating on a different level.
Mm.
That's the only thing to understand about it. That's it.
Mm.
And then possibly, if y'all are on that level, if y'all meet up, whatever y'all was talking about, y'all was going to do to each other while y'all was masturbating separately, y'all could do it together.
Wow.
That's all. That's it. That's all.
You learn something new every day. That's why we here on GoddeSShips, to learn and enlighten. Wow.
Even though that ain't.
What was the topic of this show? Needing and wanting a relationship? Needing versus wanting a relationship?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the topic of the show?
It was.
Y'all always switch up.
Y'all.
I just answered the question when you did.
It was me today. I'll take that bullet.
Yeah.
If you participate in the journey of all over the place, you are a part. You partaketh.
You partaketh in.
I
didn't say I didn't partake. I just said I was answering the questions.
No, I can dig it.
I changed the course of the ship today.
Oh no, it's all good. Man, I am really tripping off that phone sex shit.
That's weird to me that you tripping because you 42 years old.
I'm 45 actually, but we all have different journeys that we take. So
you guys, I just said I was surprised. I ain't saying anything was wrong with it.
I ain't never. Fuck, I'm gonna do that for when I could just. You can do all that in person. Like, we ain't all that jacking off and all that. We can touch and hold.
It's not your thing. But when you said you didn't understand it, that's why.
No, I don't. I still don't. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I understand the rationale of it. But when I made the statement of saying I don't understand it, I meant exactly what I said. Like, I just do not. But I mean, to each his own. God bless. The thought of that in my mind is like, you know what I'm saying? I get it though, but it's like,
Okay, so let me ask you. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna do it.
What? This your show. You might as well.
I don't know. That was going a little too personal. Never mind.
No, I don't. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's
you don't?
Ask me? No, I don't.
He don't do what?
No, I do not. For what? I'd rather have a real thing.
Oh, you talking about
I do not masturbate. No.
Joy
choke the chick. Choke the chick.
No. Choke my rooster? No. I'd rather have a real thing.
Wow.
I'll wait for the real thing. Because to me, and it's just my opinion. Like I said, I don't knock nobody.
Yeah.
I understand. That to me, that's cheating myself.
Oh. Okay.
So, I'd rather have a real thing. I'll wait.
You patient than a mother.
Than a motherfucker. That's why That's why when it's time to get out, God save a motherfucker.
Woo!
See what I'm saying? So, but no, I wouldn't. No,
for years.
You should see your face. You was, we all, the viewers, everybody understood what the fuck you just said. Savor.
But I just don't. I never been into that because I never been into it. Now I ain't gonna front. When I was young, I tried it, and that's what fucked me up about it. Because it was like, I'm here with my thoughts, right? And all I ended up having was a stick ass hand. I had to clean that shit up, right? And when I was young, I didn't know how to do that shit, so my jaws stuck to my rooster. Hell no, I'm not fucking with this shit. Heavy load, man. Heavy load, man. So I'm not. No, I just. I'd rather wait.
Why did you ask him? You knew.
I didn't. I stopped.
But see, we right here. I knew that's what it was, right? But that was never my thing.
My reason for asking that was, if you do that, if you watch porn while you're doing that, it's essentially the same thing, but with a person that you possibly could be having sex with, not Janet Jackson.
I don't want to see another nigga fucking. Make my own videos.
You don't watch porn either?
No, I haven't watched in a long time. It's been a long time, like years. Just don't do nothing for me. Rather have a real thing. We can make our own movies. I'd rather watch myself. Archives. I just ain't. That ain't my thing. Like, it's just not. I don't know if that's just. I don't know what the fuck it is. It just ain't my thing. Like, it's just not. But to each his own, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, man.
Ain't nothing like the real thing.
I was trying not to sing. I've been trying to, like, actually hold myself back on this episode. Like, I've been trying to.
Why?
It's all good.
Oh crap.
You turn 45 and you wanna hold that. That's what it is.
No. I'm just chilling.
Okay. Viewers.
Huh?
That's what that is, viewers. Bull.
Well, be that as it may. I just ain't. It ain't my thing though. But God bless you. If you want to spank your rooster, beat your monkey. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. God bless you.
You.
I make it sound so bad, don't it? Spank your rooster, choke your monkey, beat your monkey, beat it up till it throw up. All of those bullshit.
Okay, are we done, or is there?
I need to be reeled back in.
He's getting out of control. He's let loose again.
Wow.
Hold back.
You need him now. You want him to dial it back.
Bring it back. You're talking about enhanced jacking off, and I'm out of control. The fuck?
You the one couldn't understand. I'm trying to help you.
I couldn't understand. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gonna chastise me for not understanding?
No, I'm saying I was answering your question.
But I'm out of control.
You out of control because you talking about beating monkeys and junk, whatever the hell you.
It's just language. It's just words. It's just words. Ooh, what's that song? Tell me nothing but words. I cannot think of that shit. Something I already heard. Fuck it. All right, I'll figure it out later on. Anthony David.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
And it was him and this lady. The song was dope.
Yeah.
Tell me something that I've already heard. Something.
It's nothing but words. Yeah, I know that's what I'm talking about.
See.
Anyway.
It's time for. Do you got one tonight?
You did it today. You did the difference between need and want.
I love you, but
I know. I said you did the difference between need and want. You defined.
I love you, but.
Yeah. Oh, so that was the I love you, bud.
Oh,
so don't buy yourself a ticket to codependency in your needs and your wants. Oh. And oh God.
It was your episode. You did it all.
Yeah, this is all you.
That was not my intention. but I'll take it. And I had my twin show up on the show. I don't know where that heifer came from.
She was still reeling. She was still reeling, baby.
Listen. Oh my God. I try to keep that other person reeled in. That's why she was reeling. She's like,
I get it.
So tell us what you did for your birthday or what you still want to do.
So I did absolutely nothing that I was supposed to do today. I stayed in the bed the entire day. Until it's time to get up to get ready for this.
Dang.
I was supposed to go and take pictures at the Georgia Guidestones, but I saw that they had been defaced.
They're still defaced?
Because of COVID, the county didn't send anybody out to clean it. So,
wow.
Yeah, so I didn't go. And then my second thought was to go to Stone Mountain and go up on top of the mountain and take some pictures in a little flowy dress and then do a TikTok. I ain't do that shit either. So I stayed in my bed all day. I got an invitation for a birthday massage, though. Not sure if I'm gonna take that up or not. But
abandoned ship.
You said abandoned ship. Said abandoned ship. Why?
Is it abandoned ship?
No. Oh hell no. Hell no.
Ooh-wee.
No, no, and no. And no to the no. No. Yeah, that ship has sailed and sunk. It's with the Titanic.
All right there.
It's 3 ships down there now. Him, my baby daddy, and the Titanic.
Got a graveyard.
Watch where you take your ship, because it might hit another ship at the bottom.
Dang.
Not my fault.
Well, what do you want to do for your birthright?
I really want to be on the beach right now, like honestly and truthfully, but it's just not time yet. It's next month. It's gonna happen next month. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen next month.
All right.
You're gonna speak it into existence.
Speak that. I'm gonna be on the beach.
Speak, Lord.
Speak to me.
Speak to me.
See, Daddy, even sinners have song too. It's time. It's time.
It's time. It's a wrap.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's on over there. So
have you been checking the email, Fat Goddess, to see if you have any suggestions?
I didn't have any.
Okay.
You might get him your email again and reiterate your point about I love you, but
it's in the info. I love you, but I don't care if you give a suggestion or not, because I've got plenty of them. A plethora.
So since y'all don't want to do it, she said she got it because she is F.A.C.K.T Goddess.
Hey, spell it for. Oh, I wish I could reach through this phone. I mean, this iPad.
Anybody, our hearts and minds are clear.
Mine is, but him down there, him there, him
downstairs, him downstairs. Well, anyway, that concludes our show for the evening. Thank you all for joining us as we do our part to give you the content that you deserve. Feel free to keep the conversation going below in the comments. We look forward to reading them. We had an international one last week. Woo! We got some other stuff in the works for y'all. So it's for us to be on some other outlets for y'all to be able to hear us. So that'll be happening soon. Again, thank you for watching. If you have not, make sure to thumbs up the video, share, like, tell a friend about GoddeSShips, subscribe and click the notification bell. See you next week. GoddeSShips, because every ship matters.
All ships are not the same.
And life is lived on ships.
Good night.